Have you ever looked at a world map? The kind hanging in classrooms everywhere? It looks familiar, but what if I told you it's been lying to you? The shapes are mostly right, but the sizes of countries are way off. This isn't a mistake. It's a trick map makers have used for centuries to fit our round world onto a flat page. The result? Some countries look huge and powerful, while others seem small and less important. The map you know best is called the Mercator projection, and it's everywhere. But it's deeply misleading. It's time to pull back the curtain and see the real shapes and sizes of our planet. The truth will change the way you look at the world map forever. Let's start with Greenland and Africa. On most maps, Greenland looks almost as big as Africa. But in reality, Africa is over 14 times larger than Greenland. You could fit the US, China, India, and most of Europe inside Africa at once. Greenland? It's about the size of just one African country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. This isn't a small error, it's a massive misrepresentation. The Mercator map makes a single icy island look as big as a continent home to over 1 billion people. And Greenland isn't the only place where the map gets it wrong. This distortion shapes how we see the world. So why do we use such a distorted map? The Mercator projection was invented in 1569 by Gerardus Mercator, not for accuracy but for navigation. Sailors needed a map where straight lines meant straight compass courses. To make this work, Mercator had to stretch landmasses, especially near the poles. For sailors, it didn't matter if Greenland looked huge. What mattered was getting safely from point A to point B. The problem? We took this specialized tool and started using it to teach geography. We ended up teaching generations a warped view of the world. The Mercator map was perfect for ships, but not for showing true size. That's how a sailor's shortcut became a classroom standard. The real issue is geometry. You can't flatten a sphere without distortion. Imagine peeling an orange and trying to lay the peel flat. It just doesn't work. Map makers must choose what to distort: shape, size, distance, or direction. The Mercator map keeps direction and shape, but sacrifices size, especially near the poles. That's why Greenland and Canada look enormous, while Africa and South America seem smaller. Near the equator, distortion is minimal. Farther north or south, it's extreme. Antarctica, for example, looks like a giant white band, but it's actually smaller than South America. Every flat map has to make trade-offs. The Mercator's trade-off was size, and it shaped our mental image of the world. The challenge making a round world fit on a flat page always comes at a cost. The Mercator map's distortion isn't just about Greenland. It makes Europe and North America look much larger and more important than they are. Alaska looks massive, but Brazil is actually nearly 5 times bigger. Europe appears as big as South America, but South America is almost twice its size. Scandinavia looks huge, but India is larger than Norway, Sweden, and Finland combined. Russia seems to stretch across the world, but if you moved it to the equator, it would shrink dramatically. Africa is so vast, you could fit Russia and most of Europe inside it. The map exaggerates the north and shrinks the south, distorting our global perspective. These distortions influence how we think about power, resources, and importance. The world map is a funhouse mirror, fascinating but not the truth. Now you know the Mercator map's secret. You'll never see the world the same way again. It's a navigator's tool, not a true picture of our planet. There are other maps, like the Gall-Peters projection, that show countries' true sizes, even if they look stretched. Digital tools let you drag countries around the globe and see their real proportions. Next time you see a world map, remember, it's not the whole truth. Appreciate its history, but question its accuracy. The real world is bigger, more complex, and more surprising than any flat map can show. Stay curious, and always look beyond the surface.